Bedtime over here. And this segment is called Bedtime Story with Mrs. Cat. I have my snuggle buddy from Jesus above here. This is Lucille. You know Mrs. Cat has 7 kingdom kids? I do. So, as we get ready to start our story, oh, hold on. You see my friends? What time is it? It's time to choose our snuggle buddy. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. Lucille chose her snuggle buddy. Look. That's her snuggle buddy. And I'm going to choose one of Lucille's snuggle buddies, Miss Jellybeans. Here's Miss Jellybeans. So this is my snuggle buddy. Miss Lucille has her snuggle buddy. Do you have your snuggle buddy? All right. Well, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to go get your snuggle buddy. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, I'm snug in my bed and I'm ready to read our story tonight. So let's get started. The Berenstain Bear's Sick Days by Jan and Mike Berenstain. When cubs get sick and stay home from school, more work for Mama is the general rule. The morning sun was just peeking over the treetops when Mama Bear put 2 steaming hot bowls of oatmeal on the table, ready for brother and sister when they came down for breakfast. There were 2 smiley faces made of raisins on the oatmeal to make it more fun to eat. Mama heard someone clumping loudly down the stairs. It was Brother Bear, still half asleep. "Where's Sister?" asked Mama, a little surprised. Sister was usually up bright and early. "She's still in bed," said Brother with a yawn. "But she'll miss the bus," said Mama. "That's what I told her," Brother said, starting to eat his oatmeal. He tried to get 1 raisin in each spoonful to make them last, but she just sort of groaned and rolled over. That didn't sound like the sister bear Mama knew. "Papa," said Mama, "will you please keep an eye on Honey Bear while I go check on Sister?" "Sure thing," said Papa, leaning over his Bear Country News to catch some drips under Honey Bear's chin. Mama went upstairs and looked into Sister's room. Sister was still in bed and almost invisible under the blankets. "Sister," called Mama softly, "it's time to get up." But Sister just groaned. "Oh dear," said Mama, and gently pulled the covers down. Sister gazed up at her drowsily. "Mama," said Sister in a low, croaky sort of voice, "I don't feel so good." Mama felt Sister's forehead. It was quite hot. "I'm afraid you may have a fever, Sister," said Mama, concerned. "I'll be right back with the thermometer." Mama hurried to the bathroom and back again. It was the first of the hurrying she would do that day. "Put this under your tongue and hold it there," Mama said, shaking down the thermometer. She bustled around the room, straightening up, and then took the thermometer out of Sister's mouth. Said Mama, 100 degrees? You have a temperature. You'll have to stay home from school today." "I don't feel so good," was all Sister could manage to say in her low, scratchy voice. While Mama was giving Sister some pills for her fever and getting her to drink a glass of water, Papa came in with Honey Bear. "Brother's off to school," said Papa, "but he said to tell you that he hopes you feel better." "Thanks," croaked Sister. "We hope you feel better too," said Papa, kissing Sister on the head. "Better," said Honey. Sister managed a little smile. "I've got to deliver an order of new chairs this morning," said Papa, handing Honey over to Mama. "I'm afraid you'll have to hold down the fort on your own." "Don't worry," said Mama with a weary smile. "I'll manage." And manage she did. First, Mama took Honey downstairs and put her in her playpen with some toys. After washing up the breakfast dishes, she did some laundry. Then she went back upstairs to help Sister get out of bed and walk down the hall to the bathroom. Honey Bear started yelling. "Ah, ah!" So Mama trotted downstairs to give her some new toys. After that, Mama made a tray with graham crackers and milk in case Sister felt hungry. While Mama was upstairs, she heard Honey yelling again. "Ah, ah!" I dashed back down to change her. Now it was time to put the laundry in the dryer. Mama was getting a bit tired. Will you please take Lucille outside for a little bit? Yes, ma'am. Thanks, babe. After lunch, Mama put Honey down for a nap. Time for a rest, she thought. But just as she sat down with a cup of tea and a copy of the Lady Bear's journal, Sister showed up at the bottom of the stairs, trailing her blanket like a cape. "Mama," said Sister, "I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. Can I watch some TV?" "Do you really feel well enough to be out of your bed?" asked Mama. "I think so," said Sister, curling up on the sofa. "I feel a lot better now." "Well, all right then," said Mama, turning on the TV. "You can watch for a little while." After making sure Sister was comfortable, Mama went into the kitchen to get something out of the freezer for dinner. Sister enjoyed lying on the sofa watching TV. She was wrapped in her blanket and propped up on soft pillows. She watched a DVD of The Bear of the Rings, one of her favorites. The sofa reminded her of the big castle in the movie. Sister decided that her castle needed to be stronger in case the servants of the wicked bear attacked. Sister gathered cushions from all the chairs in the room and piled them up around the sofa. She got a broom out of the closet and pretended it was a catapult to shoot pillows at the attacking army. She shot a pillow right across the room and knocked one of Mama's potted plants on the floor. The dirt from the plant went everywhere. "I see you're feeling much better," said Mama, looking at the damage. "If you're well enough to knock over my plants, you're well enough to help me clean up." When they were finished, Sister was worn out. She was still sick after all. She lay down on the sofa and took a little nap. But Mama didn't get a moment's peace because Honey Bear woke up from her nap and wanted to play. Mama looked up at the clock. It was nearly time for Brother to come home from school, and Mama always liked to have milk and cookies ready for the cubs to eat before they started their homework. My aching back, groaned Mama, getting up from the floor and going into the kitchen. A few minutes later, Brother Bear came home. "Hi, Mama," he called, tossing his book bag on the chair. "How's Sister?" "Much better, thank you," Sister answered from the living room. She was awake again and nearly feeling like her old self. "That's good news," said Brother, "because I brought you your homework." "But I can't do homework," said Sister. "I'm sick." "You just said you were much better," Mama pointed out, coming in with milk and cookies on a tray. "Well, yes," admitted Sister, "but not that much better." "I think you'd better do your homework anyway," said Mama. "I don't think you're going to be sick enough to stay home from school tomorrow." "Oh, Mama," Sister sighed, but she did her homework all the same. When Papa came home from making his furniture deliveries, he found Brother and Sister hard at work on their homework. Honey Bear was busily knocking down the castle of blocks on the floor, and Mama Bear was sitting at the kitchen table, holding her head in her hands. "Whatever's the matter?" asked Papa, concerned. "I don't feel so good," said Mama in a low, croaky sort of voice. That night, Mama went to sleep early while Papa put the cubs to bed by himself. "What's wrong with Mama?" asked Sister as Papa tucked her in. "She has a little fever," he told her, kissing her goodnight. "She probably has a touch of what you had today. I'm sure she'll get over it in a day or two, just like you did." "Poor Mama," said Brother. "She can't even stay home from school. She doesn't go to school." "Don't worry," said Papa, turning out the light. "I'll take good care of both Mama and Honey tomorrow. Mama will be able to stay home from home for a day." And that is exactly what Mama Bear did. Hello, Kingdom Kids. So I am coming to you today because while this story was about sick days, and I know most of our friends have already started school, and some of you guys are starting to feel sick, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to take a day away from school to feel better. That way it keeps you from allowing other friends or getting other friends sick, and then you can feel better, and vice versa. So for the friends that are at school, that's very important. Make sure you tell your mom or your daddy or whoever your guardian is. And then of course for our friends that are homeschooled, or maybe you're in daycare or whatever the case may be, still it's very important that you tell mommy and daddy that you're not feeling well, so that you can get the help that you need so that you can feel better and at your best. When you start to feel a little cranky or sad or achy on your body, tell an adult. That way they can help you so you can feel better. I hope you're having a blessed school year, and we'll see you next time at Bedtime Stories with Mrs. Cat. Bye. Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Zechariah chapter 4, verses 10. Well, friends, that was a wonderful story. Mrs. Cat is tired, but before we go to sleep, did you enjoy the story? That's good. Can you tell mommy and daddy who the main characters were in this story? Very good. Did they solve the problem in this story? Good. If they did, what was the solution? What did they agree upon to fix or solve the problem? Very good. Well, I couldn't go without letting you know that my very own snuggle buddy is in bed. You want to see? Okay. I saw the whole world down for you. If you want me to, I'll bring it all back to you. Aww. I saw the whole world down for you. Well, Miss Cat's going to her bed. I'm nice and warm. And I will see you next time at Bedtime Stories with Miss Cat. Okay? Good night. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Good night.